Yo, what's up, JDM fans? And in today's video, I am going to be doing another review in Greenville. So, today I'm going to be reviewing the ultimate sleeper in Greenville. This thing is insane. Okay? So, the car is the 2020 Volvo V60 T8 Polestar edition. So this thing right here is a very, very beautiful looking car here. Like, especially after Volvo's design change in like the late 2010s, where they were back to making boxy-ish designs. But like, I really love this simple design here. Um, cause like there's just not a lot of like crazy lines and stuff that would just make this thing ugly. Like this thing is just perfectly designed. Like I don't know why. I just love simple cars like this. Also the fact that it's a wagon makes it even cooler. I love wagons. But yeah, I think this thing looks really good. And also a really unique thing about this is that it is twin charged, which means that it is turbocharged and supercharged. So let's let's get on with a sound test. Oh yeah, and also this thing is a hybrid. So let's just get in. So here's an electric mode startup. So as you heard, it's not really much of a startup other than like air noises basically in the background of that, and the chime obviously. um but yeah, let's do an acceleration test in electric mode, and it will only go up to 40 because the gas engine kicks in at 40 miles per hour. So obviously, judging by that, it's obviously slower than usual, but that's actually not how fast it goes. In order to get that kind of speed, you would have to put it in sport mode. So now here is the actual startup and sound test. Okay, so I really like that startup. It is like it's kind of like an average startup, but I do like that because it's not like a crazy startup, because that just makes it more of a sleeper car. And here's a sound test. So obviously, as you heard, this thing has a turbocharger and a supercharger, which you can hear the supercharger, but you can't really hear the turbo because of the electric motor. Um, but yeah, now here's the part you have been waiting for, the acceleration test. And this thing has launch control, which is really good. I just put it in sport mode. 3, 2, 1, go. Bro, did you see that? That was insane. And it has a 8 speed with a top speed of 149 miles per hour. So, for the price of this thing, that speed is kind of low, but the acceleration on this thing is just absolutely ridiculous. Like, that's faster than the 911 Turbo S in this game. And that thing is like one of the fastest supercars in this game for under 300 grand. Um but like, yeah, this thing just accelerates insane. This thing could probably beat some supercars in this game. It's crazy. Um but yeah, now time for a lighting test. Alright. So here are the DRLs. Here are the rear lights, headlights, really nice looking. Taillights also. High beams, uh, fog lamps, or fog lights, I meant, and turn signals. Hazards. So this thing this car has just absolutely insane lighting. Like it's a full neon lighting car, which basically if you don't know what that means, you see how the lights are like glowing like that and it doesn't really have any textures on it. Well, like the other kinds of lights in this game that I don't really like is like this is the really dumb bubble lights, which like it's like put on a decal and like yeah, it just doesn't look good. If you're an old player, if you've been playing Greenville for at least 2 years, you will know what I'm talking about. But yeah, now let's do a handling test. Ugh, dang it. This thing is so fast. Alright, now for a handling test. Okay, this thing is very, very grippy. Let me just do that again. So this thing is actually very grippy, although if you're not careful, you can spin out. Now let's try it in the heavy rain. Okay, this thing actually maintains its grip very well in the rain. So yeah, it's a really nice handling car. Although it does understeer a little bit. Um, but then like sometimes if you do it too much, then it'll just spin out. That's called snap oversteer, if you don't know what it means. But yeah, let's go look at this thing in the dealership. Almost there. Yeah, this thing has kind of a low top speed. Alright, let's go into the dealership now. Alright, there we go. So this thing is called the 2020 Viking Tours Landa wagon. So there are a few trims here: the T5 Momentum, the T8 Polestar Blackout, T5R Design, T8 Polestar, which is the one I have, Cross Country IV, T5R Design Blackout, and the T5, and yeah, that's it. Yeah, it does require the luxury class. Yeah, all of them require the luxury game pass. But yeah, now to look at the colors: bursting blue metallic, um, bright silver metallic, pine gray metallic, um, osmium gray metallic, oinks black metallic, black stone, pebble gray metallic, fusion red metallic, crystal white pearl metallic, birch light metallic, and denim blue metallic. So the wheel options are the bicolor 5Y spoke, bicolor off-road 7 spoke, bicolor 5 sport spoke, gray 5 spoke, honestly the ugliest wheel design for this thing, bicolor 5 V spoke, gray 5 V spoke, bicolor 5 spoke, aero bicolor 5 spoke, bicolor 5 split spoke, sport alt bicolor 5 spoke, gray 5 split spoke, sport bicolor 5 split spoke, alt bicolor 5 split spoke, bicolor off-road 5 split spoke, sport, bicolor alt 5 split spoke, bicolor 10 spoke, bicolor alt 5 spoke, bicolor 5 slim split spoke, bicolor 5 arrow spoke, momentum, and yeah, that's it. The specs: 150 miles per hour, 308 horsepower, all-wheel drive, 406 miles, weight of 3,721 pounds, and a seating of 5. So, yeah, not bad for the specs. So now for an overall rating on this car. So, is the T8 Polestar worth it? I would say yes, honestly. 54 grand may be a lot for a Volvo. But yeah. Although you do get a lot for that, it's turbocharged and supercharged, and it's a hybrid, so it's very fuel efficient, and it's a wagon, and it's insanely fast. My only problem with it is the top speed. In real life, it's limited to 155 miles per hour. It honestly could have been 155 miles per hour, or heck, maybe even a little bit more, cause in real life it's limited. But yeah, overall, I highly recommend this car, especially since it's a really good sleeper. But yeah, that will wrap up today's video. Please make sure you drop kick that like button and smash that subscribe button, and peace.